guys, here's Dora from Trifharder. Today I would like to talk about my Ironman training planning. The first time I talked about the 24-week Ironman training plan, I was still preparing for Ironman Copenhagen. As of now, we do know that life is a bit different. At least I have never ever imagined what is happening today. So Ironman Copenhagen will not go ahead. That race is cancelled. I'm still waiting for one decision for Ironman for the Dutch half distance. Hopefully we will receive this decision tomorrow, and then I can really think about what next. It can happen that I will use my slot from Copenhagen to Ironman Tallinn, which is in Estonia. Last year I was at that race. I can say that it's an interesting race, a really good organized one, but what my question mark is really with Ironman Estonia is the weather. So as of now, the schedule is that it will take place in September, the first weekend of September. But the weather is quite cold in September already in Estonia and the Baltic countries. So I would guess that there is a really good chance that swimming would not go ahead even if the race is taking place. It's not a good decision for me if swimming is not going ahead because, of course, you know, swimming is my best discipline. But racing a duathlon is even better than racing nothing. What will be launched this week? The Nike Pegasus 37. This is of course still my 35, which I loved. So it's time to replace, and I hope to be able to order 37 this week. And I will of course test for you and for myself as well. I'm really interested. The new React midsole as well. So let's be tuned. Besides this, I'm testing some new sport tops. So for the ladies who have bigger boobs, yes, I will be testing some from Nike and from Decathlon as well. By the way, this is my Hungarian team called Ferencváros. I'm really proud of it. It's one of the best in Hungary, even in soccer, but also in triathlon. They are getting better and better. So, regarding the training plan, 24 weeks, that is 6 times a 4-week period, of course. So when I heard the news in March, what is going on in the world, and most likely there will be no races this year, and yeah, we had no idea what's going on. More or less that only lockdown is coming and you will be really limited in what can you do regarding sports and going outside. I was at the end of my base 2 period, which means that I was more or less at 8 weeks in my training planning. So that's the second period of the 6th period. And I decided basically that I'm going to a kind of maintenance mode. So I'm gathering some kilometers, enjoying the weather, stay healthy, which is of course really important these days. So that's what I did the past weeks, the past 6-7 weeks. I really went out there and enjoyed being out there. Depending on if Ironman Estonia will go ahead or not, I decided that as of this weekend I will go ahead with my 3rd period, which is more race specific, so I'm going for more strength, for more power, so that's my decision. And for the rest I will see which will be the goal race, if any. You can also see that the professional triathletes, they kind of went in an off-season mode, so they are keeping it low. They are trying to keep the maintenance and the fitness level what they did have before the corona was announced and this whole lockdown situation went on. Okay, so that's about the training plan. Of course, I do have still some race-related goals. For this year I had one for the full Ironman, one for the half Ironman, and also one for my swimming Masters European Championship. Now I can be happy if one race will go ahead in September. So of course, if I can get one of the goals out of those 3 goals, I will be so super happy. We will see. But besides these race goals, what I can also recommend to you, to have some training objectives. And do set up these training objectives before you start preparing for the race season, if it's possible. It's really important. Then you really know where you would like to go with the trainings besides the races. I have these training objectives for all 3 disciplines, swimming, cycling and running as well. I would say swimming is not possible anymore because of the circumstances. Even if we can start swimming the coming weeks, it will be open water, which is less effective than the swimming pool. So I would say that it's not really possible to get that goal in this year. But for cycling and running, I'm on track to reach those training objectives, reach those goals. So this is really in my mind. I'm really going for these goals, and I want to get out of this situation stronger, healthier and smarter than I was before this lockdown. I'm also learning a lot, studying a lot, reading a lot, keeping also a very strict diet. Yeah, I have sometimes a bit of chocolate and such. You know, that's my weakest point. So I can only recommend you and really encourage you, go for it. Be smart, be strong. Even if we have no triathlon races, you can use this time the best in your situation. I know many of yours have a difficult situation at home. Maybe some family members are sick. Maybe you have to take care about parents or the elderly people around you. So of course it depends on the personal situation, but I would say it's still your decision. You can be better, you can be stronger, you can be smarter. Go for it. See you next week. Bye.